Well, now that today's over, it is Thursday, so I will be editing this video tonight. It's time to bang out another video. That's a terrible joke. Good morning, everybody. It is a little bit of a chilly day out here on Scott Family Farms.
And winter is coming.
Probably around 50 degrees, 55 or so. That's cold when you're used to 80s. We're heading up north to clean out some more bins. We're gonna get fuel on the tractor, grease everything up, and head up north. A couple more bins to clean out with beans. All right, we've got a couple loads that we took in yesterday. We took a couple loads in with the truck out of this bin. Today the elevator is closed. They are putting in a new bin and they had to do some electrical something, so they are closed today and not accepting loads. So we're doing other stuff. We got the combine in the shed up here. We're gonna go get started. We had to charge the batteries on it overnight so that it'll start. It'd be real nice if this combine had a shut off switch so we could just shut the batteries off. So we had to charge up the batteries and we'll get it going here in a little bit. We got to get the connections put back together, and when we took it off, one of the bolts broke just with corrosion and sitting there too long. So we'll get it put back together and get it going. This is a little different battery system than what's on your car. There's obviously two batteries here, and they are connected together, and that all runs everything. This machine takes a little more juice. So it's a little different system, so it's not as easy as just hooking up a jumper and starting it. This is the shut-off switch. It just turns and disconnects the connection there. When it's stored, you should have that off, and we did not. That's our own fault, but not that it hurts anything, it just drains your batteries, so we'll remember that next time. That's our bean head that we just hooked up. We gotta take that home too. That's a 40-foot bean head, and behind the pickup it gets pretty long, so it takes a little bit to turn that. But that's why we got that bigger truck, to have enough power to pull. Not that our other trucks wouldn't do it, but it's just easier with the big truck. We are moving some more equipment around, getting the disc put back in the corner over here. We got stuff coming in and out. When seasons change, you got to change equipment, so that's what we're doing, is getting stuff out of this shed, and we'll probably bring a lot more stuff up from my place up to this shed. It's the equipment shuffle. In and out and around.
Goes up and down and around, circular, circle, with the music, the flow, all good things.
But it's nice to have sheds to put everything in. It's just easier on the paint and easier on all the iron, so that's what we're doing. We unhooked the tractor from the vacuum and used that to move the disc. It's not the right tractor for that. The hitch is different, so had to get a little creative there, but we got it done, got her moved. Sometimes you just got to make do with what you got around, so that's kind of just farming 101. Use what you got. But now Dad's bringing the tractor back around, and we'll hook back up to the back, and then we'll get out of here. We'll take the combine home and get that ready to go. Well, I left the hitch pin in here because thought we might use it on something else. Got her. Now we gotta go back to the back and hook up.
Speed too slow? Yes, we're gonna have to go right to ludicrous speed.
The plaid.
All right, I got the combine home. There was a stop sign up there, but yeah, I stopped.
Hello, there was a stop sign?
I totally paused.
Yeah, okay.
But we're gonna blow it out a little bit. There's some dust, especially around the batteries. Might as well just clean that out while we got it out. Dad's making some dust back there already. All right, we are out here. It's Thursday afternoon. This morning we had a meeting with our banker just to talk a little bit. We've got a new banker because our old banker retired. So the meeting this morning was just kind of to go over our operation a little bit and help him get more familiar with us and us get more familiar with him. He's been around a little bit, but it was good to have some conversations with him and kind of tell him where we're at, and so he kind of knows what all the money is going to. I'm up here, I'm gonna haul another load or two today, this afternoon, of beans. It is windy if you can't tell. We'll get the truck loaded up and take it in. I will show you guys a little bit more about the truck and how it operates. Told you guys I would tell you a little bit more about this truck. This used to be our old semi that we would pull a trailer with. We have stretched it out, added another axle that's steering, a tag axle. Those wheels can go up and down. That's to better distribute the weight over the axles. This truck holds about 600 bushels or so. A normal semi trailer holds about 1,000, depending on weight limits and things like that. You can obviously load them more than that, but not legally. So this is a little more than half of a semi-load. The reason we have this shorter truck is because of bins like these that we're cleaning out. It's easier to load these with our truck and our auger. We don't have a drive over that would work for semi-trucks. And also it's easier to unload and get in and out of certain fields with this truck. The semi takes a lot of room to turn around and needs a big driveway to get out onto the road. They're just bigger. Not that we can't use a semi for most things, but this is a good kind of a utility truck that catches all other things that a semi can't do. The transmission on this truck is a little different. I will show you guys the shifter. So this is it's real simple. It's just 3 gears. But then there's 2 gears per position and also a half gear on each position. So really it's a 12-speed. There's a lever on the front here, high, low, and then this is your half gear, high, low. So it's real simple. So you go 1, you got high and low on each one, 2, 3, and then go back to 4, but you gotta go high, 4, and you got halves on each of those, 5 and 6. Real simple. It's just real easy to drive. It's that easy. The semi we have is an automatic, so you put it in drive and go. But this takes a little more thinking to control, I guess. It's fun to drive too. Because this used to be a semi, it has a lot of horsepower, even when it's loaded. It can easily handle this load, and it's kind of fun to drive. Although, we always obey all of the traffic laws. I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about this truck because it's hard to film while driving. It's also not very safe, especially with the shifting that I have to do. When we get to the elevator, somebody asked me in my last video what the yellow hole is that comes down into the beans when we're there. That is a probe that takes a sample of the beans. That's how we get our grade and our moisture. They will pay different amounts according to the grade of the beans that you're bringing. So if there's too much damage or it's too wet, you'll get a discount on that and you won't get the price. So when you see a price of beans, say it's whatever the number is, if it's $9 for a bushel of beans, that's perfect condition and only at certain places. The actual price of the beans vary based on condition. But let's get this load in and see what else we can get done. Well, I got one load in. The elevator is closing early today, so I only got the one load in today because I had some other things going on. And Sam has a appointment she has to get to, so I'm going to go home and watch Lincoln. I will include some video of Lincoln, so here you go. You driving a combine? Who's out there? Mom out there? Can you drive? You driving? Where you going? If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. It really does help my channel out, so I do appreciate that. We have made a couple of purchases this week for the farm. One is some iron and one is some electronics. So be on the lookout for the next couple videos of some new toys coming to the farm. One's a toy, one's a tool. But keep watching. Go ahead and hit the subscribe and hit the bell, and that'll notify you when I post a new video if you want to see what new things we got coming up. So thanks again, guys. We will catch you on the next one. See ya. Is it warm in here?